Benjamin Betts. It's all about the Benjamin Betts, baby. You know what's up? Yes, Benjamin Betts, baby.
You hear the music. You know what time it is. It is a wonderful Thursday, and that means Benjamin Betts is on. And unless it's last week, you're about to make some money. So,
oh, Jared, we have been a little arrogant, my friend. I think we have. Yeah.
It's true. I mean, I'm imagining the soundbite right now of me saying, like, the person blind or dumb that gave the Chiefs 5.5 points last week. Like,
I went and listened back at it, and I said, like, did he hurt himself playing golf? Like, this is the easiest bet ever. And wow.
I'm just shocked by that. Like, yeah. I mean, kudos to the Colts. They pulled it out, but I felt like, you know, Pat Holmes arguing with his coach on the sideline. Like, that's how I felt watching football all week. I was just like, what is going on? Yeah. And then the one bet that we were kind of up in the air about, which is Jacksonville, felt like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Like, weird week.
Which kind of took twists and turns, right? Like, we got that at +7 because they didn't know if Herbert would play. So then he ends up playing. So we're like, oh, dang, the line moved to like 3.5, but we had got it at +7, so that looked good. And then they ended up like crushing them anyway.
Crushing them.
Which was insane.
Crushing them.
Yeah, so let's go pick by pick. So real quick before we get into week 4, the Bears, Texans just ripped our heart out. We had money line. Yeah, money line Texans. They had the ball, driving to potentially kick a field goal to win. Idiot quarterback, what is it, Sims, or the Houston quarterback throws a pick, like on
who shall not be named,
on like their 30-yard line. So easy field goal win for the Bears. So that sucked. We had the over Detroit, Minnesota. We missed that by a half point. Half point. So that was awful. The Jets, Cincinnati, we had Jets +6. I know that was a 15-point game, and we talked about this earlier in the week. There were ways for the Jets to keep that close, and they just kept shooting themselves in the foot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, like, you're up against one of the worst offensive lines in football. You have a decent defense in New York. Like, they just couldn't. No, they didn't want to win that game. No. Like, it's like all the fight was gone after getting the win in week 2.
Yeah, for sure. Help me out. Oh, and then our Chiefs loss, of course, -5.5. That sucked. And then that also hit us in the mortgage bet, which we'll talk here in a second. So then we missed on the Chiefs. So those are our four misses. We did hit the Ravens, covered.
It hit the Ravens. Covered the Ravens. Covered in Jacksonville.
And covered in Jacksonville. So 2-4. That brings our single game bet record to 11-7. 11 wins, 7 losses on the year. Jared, I whipped out my calculator. Okay, I did a little bit of math for us. Do you know what percentage we're sitting at right now?
If my math is correct, somewhere around like 61, 62%.
You are a math wizard. 61%. We still keep our jobs in Vegas as sports bettors, so we're still helping charity. We're still winning here. Okay.
Absolutely.
Our mortgage though. we may.
Man, there's some people coming after
we
you.
May
there's
have
some
to
homeless
go.
folks right now.
Knocking
on the Dickman door.
I went to go get a money loan. At one of those cash places. Maybe they'll be a sponsor of the show. I forget those cash off, whatever they're called. But we're gonna be okay. We're gonna double down for this mortgage bet to get that one back plus the next one. So, but that was
you better
under. We killed the under. San Francisco, Denver. That was one half.
That.
Yeah, not even close. That game was gross, which we said was going to be gross. And then we just needed the Chiefs to win, and then they still didn't do that. So we did lose that.
And they had their chances too. They had their chances. It's frustrating.
Yeah, and then of course
I said this last week.
Yeah,
I don't like threes. 3 is over now.
Yep.
We're on to 4. But I want to be careful. I'm not going to voodoo us. This is a tough week. There's some really bizarre matchups. It's like bad playing bad this week, mediocre playing mediocre, and good playing good.
Yeah.
This week is what it feels like.
For sure.
And those are troublesome matchups because they feel like coin flips a lot.
They do. They do. I think we need to take a step back here. And I think this is revenge week is how we look at it. I think the NFL has always a bunch of parity. Things go back to the mean. I think you look at the Bills and the Chiefs. I know the Chiefs are in a tough one. Man, I think they bounce back with W's. Like, I just feel that, right? I mean, don't you feel that they're just like, they can't lose 2 in a row?
I mean, it would be hard against a secondary like Baltimore, right? Like, they are not good. I think they are potentially the worst. I think they are statistically the worst secondary in football right now.
Uh-huh.
And when you have Diggs and all of those guys that you can just launch it to, I think Buffalo is a great pick. But it's hard when you have statistically the best quarterback on the other team.
True.
Who is just magic. But if you'd said to me Bills at Ravens, you know, I would roll with the Bills there -3. I do think it'll be a close game, but that Ravens defense is not the Ravens defense that you and I grew up on. There is no more Ray Lewis. There is no more Suggs. Nope. Those guys are gone.
Yeah.
And I think open it up. Let's put our faith back in the Bills and throw $10 on them -3.
All right.
Or if you're feeling wily, you want to go, we'll go -3. We'll take 3.
What are you gonna say?
I mean, we could go money line on them, but we get better odds taking the -3.
Well, so that was actually going to be my pitch to you. Is I think it's close enough. -3. It's not a coin flip, but I like that. Maybe we're setting ourselves up to hit the 16 parlay if we just go money line Bills here. Just say they're going to get the W. It's on the road. So still a tough game. I'm okay doing that. I'm okay putting $10 down. I know we only win 6, but I think that maybe that feels more solid than the -3.
Okay. All right. So we got 10 down on Buffalo
money line. Just
flat out with the win on the money line. Let's
do it. Let's do it.
I like that a lot. Go back to your revenge. Who else is revenging or avenging themselves this week?
I mean, when you're at the tables, Jared, mainly like playing some Baccarat, and I know you've played some Baccarat in your day.
Your boy has played some Baccarat.
Banker player. And there is a tendency, this is Baccarat 101. If you're on player and you're like, you haven't hit, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go to banker. I'm going to go to banker. No. You stay on player. You ride out the shoe on player. Don't switch. You go in with the game plan. You stick to the game plan. We let them off the hook. We are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook. So we got to go Chiefs. I think we go Chiefs, and I like the +1. I think they beat. Tom Brady does not look good. He doesn't look good.
Well, did you watch? I watched the entire game.
Yeah.
On Sunday, and it was legitimately like nobody had a receiver to throw to. The best receiver on the field was Lazard, and even that, I don't think the average football player would know who that is, right? Like that was the best. You know, they even picked up picked up Cole Beasley to come back and play on Tampa,
the Bucs.
On the Bucs just for that. But either side, nobody had anybody to throw to.
No.
Like it was crazy. So but the thing that gives me pause is Mike Evans is coming back for this game. He's off of his suspension.
Yeah.
But I guess the big question there is like, how much does the hurricane factor into everything that's going on here?
Sure. Is this game played in Tampa? Do we know?
It was supposed to be.
Is it going to be
Florida,
moved?
But they've had latest that I know is there's been talks about moving it. I know Tampa was practicing in Miami this week because the hurricane was heading straight towards Tampa, like first time in a century.
Yeah.
I believe that was supposed to make landfall first on Tampa.
Okay.
So I don't know where the game is yet. I know it got downgraded to a tropical storm, so it could be back at Tampa, and it could be a rainy, nasty game.
Okay.
So I don't know about that one. That one terrifies me.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Who loses 2 games in a row? Tampa or Kansas City? Who's more likely to lose 2 in a row?
Yeah. It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Hi, I'm Hank. You might remember me from a show called King of the Hill. Check out a King of the Hill rewatch podcast. These boys ain't rap, but they are funny. Find the podcast anywhere you get your podcasts or at roguemedianetwork.com. I tell you what.
Yeah. It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
I would say neither of them. If there was a bet for a tie in this game,
That's
I
dumb.
would take the tie.
All right.
I would take the tie.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna move to my third one then. Okay, we'll come back to
Okay.
this. Okay,
We'll come back. I'm feeling off about that
All
one.
right.
That just feels like a trap game to me.
I got another revenge for you. It's a revenge in a different way.
Let me see.
Let's go through top 5 running backs in the NFL. Okay, your first one. If you think of fantasy, I guess you could think of that. You got McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor.
Sure.
Who'd be your third one? Just off the top of your head.
Well, definitely not my pick at number 3 in the draft, Eckler. I can tell you
Not
he's
him.
not number 3.
Not him.
He's definitely not number 3. You usually think of Dalvin Cook.
Cook. Okay, give me another one. Just a
I'm trying to
menacing,
think who's up.
a menacing man. You would just never want to see him running at you. He will
Derrick
run.
Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
So you got Tennessee playing the Colts. Okay, you have the Colts with it was still a win, but they beat the Chiefs. Sure, they still got the W. And you got Tennessee, who snuck out a win against the Raiders. Both have man-child running backs. I think this game is over 42.5 points. I think they get these running backs.
Wow.
I think they get them going. I'm not scared of the Colts defense. I'm not scared of the Tennessee defense. And I think this becomes more of a track meet in Indianapolis. These teams are feeling themselves, Jared. They're both coming off wins. Their first wins of the season.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question, and if you answer it correctly, then I'll roll with you on this bet.
Okay.
Who's the better quarterback in that matchup?
Ooh. I think it's still Matt Ryan is the better quarterback of the two.
Good answer.
There's two.
Good
okay,
answer.
correct answer.
Yeah,
okay.
good answer. Good answer.
Come on,
good
come on,
answer.
baby. We're going.
I just want him to wake up. Like, I do think he is the better quarterback. I've never been a big Tannehill fan, and he's still a decent quarterback. Like, he deserves that job.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can roll with you on that. Like, I can totally see a situation where that game gets going, because I mean, that is what Derrick Henry is. He is momentum.
He's momentum.
And both of these teams finally felt like they got some momentum. So I know 42 is low, but I got to believe some play action opens up. Also, Lucas Oil Field is indoors.
Yeah.
Better situation there.
Yeah. Track meet.
Let's go. I'm with you on it. So I can get down with that.
And let me verify one more thing. I'm pretty sure Pittman did not play last week for the Colts, Michael Pittman, and I think he's playing this week. Give me 4.5 seconds. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's playing this week. Did he play last week? He did not. Oh, he did play last week. He did play. He didn't play week 2. That's what it was. So you got him. I think Robert Woods is coming into form a little bit for Tennessee. So yeah, let's go over, baby. 42.5. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm with you.
All right.
I'm with you.
$10.
Can I ask you a question?
Anything you want. Anything you want.
Anything I want?
Anything.
Do I make you horny, baby?
Do I?
Do I make you Wendy?
Name Austin Danger
Yeah.
Powers. Sex? Yes, please.
We going overseas, baby.
Oh.
You know we going for that London game. That's happening.
Oh, call a Belton. Call up the. Oh, I was
Who
gonna say.
does number 2 work for, Mr. Dickman? Who does number 2 work for?
Are we? Who are you going with in this game? Are we going Saints again? What are we doing?
No, the Saints are dead. They need to be resurrected. Like we should have realized that fluke win in week 1.
Yeah.
Like Minnesota has struggled, but I'll give me the points. 2.5. Sure. I don't think this game is ending in 1.
Sure.
And both of these teams, I've thought about this. I don't know if you've thought about this. Both of these teams have European origin. Vikings got the Nordic countries going on, and then the Saints are French, man. This is a European battle that we're talking about right here. That is what's up. But if you had to tell me who's going to win, the Vikings or the French, give me the Vikings every day of the week.
Those Vikings, they're ruthless. They're ruthless.
They're ruthless.
Is this the best? Well, I have to look back, but usually the NFL kind of screws London. They're like, here's the Jets, or here's Jacksonville. You know, Minnesota Saints. I mean, no one would say these are like title contenders, but these are good franchises to put up against each other. Yeah, I like that. We gave them one. We gave them one over there. Okay, we're taking the Vikings.
Yeah, no, I want the Vikings. I think that's just going to be a fun game to watch. I think they just had more work going. Like they bounced back after that week 2 loss.
Yeah.
You know, beat Detroit, even though that was a difficult game for us there in week 3.
Yeah.
But, you know, mark it down. Vikings minus 2.5, $1 million.
$1 million? Okay. I like that. $1 million. I'm going to throw out a game. I feel like it's a stay away, but I want to get your thoughts. So we talked about momentum. Okay. We got Jacksonville. They got some momentum.
Oh,
right?
Of course.
They cooking. You got Philly, undefeated. They look really good. The Philly team looks really good. This is the first, I'm just throwing a game out to you that I like. I think this is a watchable game. I want to bet it. 6.5 feels like a lot for Jacksonville, who is playing well.
Give me the over in that game. Both of these teams are putting at 45.
Oh, okay.
That's not that bad. I mean,
I like that.
I feel like we got both of these teams kind of want to run and gun.
Okay.
It looks like Doug Peterson has things figured out a little bit after week 1.
Yep.
And the Eagles are just flying, baby. So I don't know. I kind of like the over here.
Okay. And
that kind of keeps us rooting for the game instead of for a team. Because if I look at that, I'm like,
cool.
I don't really want to bet on either of those teams.
I understand. I like the over. I think that's sexy. I think that's a sexy pick. 45.5. There's points being scored here, baby. Okay.
There's points being scored.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. You got another one?
Okay. So recapping.
Okay. Yep. You got the Bills.
We're saying
money
Bills
line.
Money line.
Yep.
Tennessee, Indy over 42.5.
Yep.
Minnesota in London.
Minus 2.5.
Minus 2.5.
Tea and crumpets.
And Jacksonville Eagles over 45.5. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that so far.
Yeah.
So let's get 2 more in. I feel like there is one game that feels like just a no duh.
Oh.
And that is Packers hosting New England.
Okay.
This week.
Sure.
Like I'm tempted to take the 9.5 points.
Oh my word. 9.5. Because New England just isn't bringing it right now. Did Mac Jones? Mac Jones is out, right? He's like, he's like hurt.
Yeah, and I know Belichick likes to keep it close, but if you're Aaron Rodgers coming off beating Tom Brady at Tampa Bay, and I don't know if Sammy Watkins is coming back, or I don't know what the receiver core. But they showed some momentum, and I do not think that the New England Patriots defense is going to figure out the Packers the same way that Tampa did in that second half.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I see that.
I either that or you want to play it safe and just say Packers win. Like if this is a week you're telling me we're shooting for the parlay, then I can roll with that.
I don't want to do that yet. Let's start whipping out that card like week 11. We're too far away from that. No. I sorry. I had to look, and then my computer went crazy on me. So it is Brian Hoyer. He is no way putting up 14 points. There's not 2 touchdowns. There's no way.
Yeah.
So I think
just no.
Yeah, I like 9.5, Jared. I think we do it. That's a lot of points, but Packers defense is decent.
It's good.
It's at home in Green Bay. I don't think the Patriots have the ability to score garbage points. And even if it's, say, a 17-point game and they threw a last-minute touchdown, that's still 10. So I think we're fine. I love how it's a 9.5-point spread, but the over-under is set at 39.5. That just doesn't – so they're basically saying this game's going to be 25 to 15 or 14 or – I know 25 is a weird score, but you know what I mean, 24-16 or something. So I think that's interesting.
Can I just make a shout out to a notification I got on my phone right now from FanDuel? I don't know if anybody else out there has experienced this, but it said, you have been logged into the app. The title said reality check. Oh. And then it said, you have been logged into the app for 29 minutes and bet $0. Are you okay? I've never seen this before.
Say that. Are you serious?
Yeah, it said, are you still there? You've been logged in for 29 minutes and wagered $0.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, what the heck? I've never seen that before.
Are you okay? I love how they're asking, are you okay? You haven't bet anything. Not like, you have bet 17 times in the last 12 minutes.
You okay?
Are you okay? They're like, hey, here's a promo code for a free bet. Let's keep it going. You want to refer a friend, you get $50. They'd be hitting up our friend Tyler Mitchell. He's the one that'd be rolling on that.
Too much.
Oh, that's so funny.
I didn't realize this either, but here's my let's stay away from Kansas City and Tampa Bay. It's a primetime Sunday night game. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's all bad. It's all bad, and that's where Tom Brady shines. It's in prime time. It's scary. So give me one more, because we've got 5. We need one. We need to talk mortgage. Give me one more thing you're looking around at right now. You want to get Wiley tonight? You want to get Wiley on Thursday night?
No, I don't know this. I don't trust this game. I don't trust this game at all. I think this is Cincinnati wins, but I don't trust it. No, I'm gonna give you. I think we take Arizona outright. 1.5 over Carolina. I think Arizona, they go in and win the game. I do
too.
You just compare quarterback. I think Kyler Murray's better than Baker. I think Arizona has a lot of momentum going. I think they go in and beat Carolina. I like that game.
I like it.
You like that?
That's a good bet.
$10?
I do.
Okay.
$10. Then that would put us 6-leg parlay winning $396.10 for charity.
Man, yeah. Why is because the Bills? Usually our parlay is at like 5,000.
Yeah, usually it's a little higher, but that's okay. We'll win 400 for charity instead of 500.
All right, we take that. All right, you got that written down? You got that?
I got it all down. Now, Cory, there's a big question coming because you had so much faith built out. People were paying rent left and right.
Yeah.
And then last week came.
I understand.
The Chiefs did us dirty. I understand. But
yeah.
I feel like, the true believers are still there. Yep. And they're saying, it's the end of the month.
Yep.
I know my guy can come through for me. He can get my bills paid.
Yep.
We may have lost the internet bill last week, but we still probably have your house note paid.
Yeah.
How can I get my water and electricity?
Yeah. First off, I apologize. The creditors were at my house too. I got the letter in the mail. Had to ask family for a little bailout, but I told them it's coming back this week. I got your money. It's coming. Okay, Grandma, it's coming. I got it right here. This isn't even a question to me. Again, this is not gambling. This is just. It's like you clocking in at work. That's what this is right here. You pay your mortgage. The Seahawks have no business winning a game the rest of the season. There is not one on the schedule that they will be favored in or even close to being favored in, okay? The team is ready to tank. Jamal Adams is out for the year. We are watching, as Seahawks fans, every Alabama game to make sure Bryce Young stays healthy. We're not winning a game. So I'm throwing Detroit in this make your mortgage bet, and I'll tell you what it's going to look like here in a second, okay? But Seattle, Detroit, that's the first game. Picking Detroit to win. And then I got the under with possibly the grossest game of the week, and I don't even think it's close. You have the Bears visiting the Giants. These two teams, there is no way on earth, and I'll now tell you what the tease is set at. So I'm taking the under. It's set at 39.5, okay, is the normal under. Detroit is favored by 4.5 points to win against the Seahawks. I'm going to tease 4.5 points on this to get us to even money. That means Detroit just has to win. It's 0 points is the spread. They just win. They're just win the game. They're going to win the game. There's no way they don't win the game. And then that puts the under for the Bears-Giants at 44 points. 44 points. The Giants had 16 last week at home against the Cowboys. The Bears shouldn't have had 23 points, but they did. Even if you had those two scores, that's still not near 44. So that's my make the mortgage. There's no way. The Bears and Giants, their strongest asset is like running the ball, and it's not like sexy running the ball like Henry and Taylor. It's Montgomery and Barkley, who Saquon's good, but they are just the Bears against that Packers team 2 weeks ago. They just ran the ball. They ran the clock out, and they were behind. Yeah. They just ran the clock out. So this stays under 44 points. So that's my make the mortgage, Jared. Put it in. Tell Allie, tell your wife, we're good this month. We don't need to. I got the mortgage covered. Don't worry about it. So we gonna put.
Clock on out early this week, baby. You don't need to worry about it.
You don't need to worry, girl. Yeah, we got $30 down on that. $30 down on that one to make the mortgage.
I like it.
You feeling it?
I like it. I feel good this week. It is a gross week. It is not. When I look at it, I just. It's going to be a very interesting week. The highlight of the week, I think, are tonight, watching Miami against the, defending Super Bowl, not winner, but playing team, the AFC representative. Yeah, runner-up. So that's interesting. And then I think everybody will be watching Buffalo at Baltimore. I just think those are really engaging games. The rest of these games are just kind of like, Jacksonville, Philly, maybe the one stole, but sure. I'm just so sick to my stomach, like Stephen A. Smith with these Cowboys winning 2 games.
And they're gonna.
It's just.
They're gonna win this Commander. They're gonna beat the Commanders. They're gonna be 3-1.
I don't know. In the words of Stephen A. Smith, just wait. Just give it time.
Come on, Stephen. Shout out.
Don't have to do anything.
You want us on First Take. Come on. Just one little segment. The Benjamin Bet segment.
They will fall apart. And what better way for them to fall apart than arguably the worst team in the NFL?
That's true. Carson Wentz throwing 6 touchdowns. It's going to happen. Here it is.
Golly.
Pick them all. Pick up all those players. Pick them all.
Yeah, that's true. If I really believed in this, my fantasy team would look a little different.
That's true. Hey, I got my first dub last week. Feel good. My team is
feeling good.
Yeah, my team is. I think I'm 4th in points right now, but I'm 1-2, so I like it. I'm feeling okay.
You're hanging in there. I'm in a similar boat.
Yeah.
Let's close it out. There's one game that I really felt good juju about that we just stayed away from this week.
What game? Why didn't you say? What was it?
It's the Monday night game. I really like the Rams.
You like the Rams? That's what I was gonna pick too.
I really like them. I mean, maybe the mortgage comes in at, I don't know, $10 this week or $20 this week, and maybe there's a 7th
and
bet
we throw a 7th? We take the Rams 1.5?
Rams 1.5. I think the 49ers look like doo-doo.
Or do we just say money line? You get even money. Rams money line.
Give me the money line. Yeah, give me the money line. Easy. Give me run.
Okay. All right. Okay. We'll go 20. We'll go 20 on the mortgage, and then 10. We'll put a 7th bet in here. The Rams.
7-team parlay.
What's the 7-team? What are we getting? You got it?
Right now, I have it set up as a 9-leg where I didn't tease the other 2, and if we hit all 9 of those, we ain't just paying the mortgage for it. We buying the house. So
I mean, what would that be?
At $10, we getting paid just over $3,000.
On a 9-teamer?
So I'm just saying, like, week 4, crazier things have happened.
Oh my gosh.
Wouldn't it? How much fun would it be going into Monday night being 8 for 8 and all of this money hanging in the balance for charity on the shoulders of Aaron Donald and Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford?
If that happened.
Like, but those are just numbers. Like, let's
do it. Let's do it. 9-teamer.
Okay, so this week so this is what we're saying then. We're saying there's 8 bets this week, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Right? There's 8 bets. No, there's 9 bets this week, excuse me. So we have 7 $10 bets going on all of our different money lines, covers, over-unders. Those 7 bets, we threw in that one at the air. $10 on each of those. We have $10 on a 9-team parlay, which includes your 2 other bets without the tease. And then we have our one $20 bet, make your mortgage, which is teasing the points even for Detroit, and then giving the over-under a little bit of a bump up to, 44?
Yeah, but that's just the mortgage though, right?
Right, that's separate. But I'm taking those individual bets unteased and adding them to our overall mega parlay. 9 bets, $3,000. It'll be wild.
Gonna be wild. We got it, baby. We buying a beach house for charity.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
All right, we lock them in. We'll touch base next week again. What are we again? We're 11-7. Okay, 11 wins, 7 losses. We're at 61%. That's good. 2-1 on our make the mortgage, which should be 3-0, but we're 2-1. And then we are 0-3 on our big parlays, but that's
absolutely.
Okay.
But the goal is to hit 1. We've got what? How many? We've got 18 weeks to hit just one multi-team parlay, and then it's all worth it.
And then it's worthwhile, man. We're gonna get it. I mean, man, week 1 we were 1 off on that thing, right?
Yeah,
week 1.
Yeah, we were 5-1.
You know, we're getting there. We're making strides. We're grinding.
The statistician in me says that we're deteriorating over time. But don't listen to statistics. Statistics can't help you win sports betting. That's the truth.
That doesn't work that way. Nope. It's just every new week, every game is its own thing. You know, it's fine.
Absolutely.
We're okay.
Absolutely. But just be looking for us. If those other bets come true during the week, we will be avid watchers of Monday Night Football.
Oh, yes.
Getting ready, hopefully to cash in a Big Daddy.
Oh, it will be the most unreal thing I've experienced in the last 3 weeks. Oh, wait, maybe the birth of my child. But it'll be second.
I was about to say, and Cory just had a child 3 weeks ago, so yeah.
It'll be second. I'll change his
Lauren,
middle name.
Please don't listen to this podcast.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't think she's going to. It's okay. So we're good. We're Gucci. All right, Jared. We rolling? We signing off?
We rolling. I'll get it all locked in. I'm still going to watch my Dolphins tonight. Hopefully they don't lay
watch your
a
Dolphins.
fat deuce.
They'll be all right.
Cincinnati.
We'll see if Tua plays. It'll be interesting. Be okay.
It will be interesting. I agree.
Okay. Adios, amigo.
Adios. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.
Pros and heroes. Gonna tell you about pros and heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Hey, I'm Zach.
And I'm Mike.
And we have a fantastic new podcast to tell you about. Bros, Foes, and Heroes. It's the two of us looking into the world of comics, breaking down some characters that you may have never heard of, and some that are just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, so Zach comes up with a character each time, and I go into it just completely blind. I don't know who this person is or what their abilities are or anything, and basically I guess we kind of go over their origin story and just some of the ridiculous stuff that maybe, especially Golden Age stuff.
Oh, Golden Age stuff is always the best, and we will make sure to highlight all of the shenanigans and just absolute weirdness of everything.
Yeah, that's right. So subscribe today and follow us on Instagram at Bros Foes Heroes.
And if you don't, I know where you live. Not really, but please subscribe.
Bros and foes and heroes. Gonna tell you about bros and foes and heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Hi, I'm Hank. You might remember me from a show called King of the Hill. Check out a King of the Hill rewatch podcast. These boys ain't rap, but they are funny. Find the podcast anywhere you get your podcasts or at roguemedianetwork.com. I tell you what.